Hey guys, welcome back to Real Geek, and this time I'm going to review the movie Glass. Glass is the newest movie by M. Night Shyamalan. It stars Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson, and James McAvoy, and also starring Sarah Paulson. Glass is the third movie in the trilogy by M. Night Shyamalan that started off with Unbreakable, Split, and now Glass. Now a lot of people have been waiting for this movie for a long time, mostly because of hype, because Unbreakable was a really good movie that came out back in 2000, 19 years ago. And so when people saw the movie Split, people were like, okay, this is a good movie too. Then at the very end of the movie, there was a twist and people were like, oh my God, it links up to Unbreakable. Now for it being a movie people have been waiting for so long, since 2000, they wanted a proper sequel to Unbreakable, but never got one until now. It's actually a pretty good movie. You know, it's not better than Split. I believe Split is actually better than Glass, but to actually wrap things up, it's an okay movie. The first and second act of the movie are just hands down probably like the best parts of the movie. If you were to classify each act, I would say like James Dunn's character, which is played by Bruce Willis, is the first act. And then the second act, which is actually James McAvoy's character, Kevin Wendell Crumb, and his split personality and all that stuff, that's in the second act. The third act would be kind of considered Elijah Glass's act. All three actors were really good in their parts. I mean, hands down, you couldn't ask for any more from these actors to play these characters well. Bruce Willis' character, where his very calm in demeanor and very heroic character, it stands out very well with him. Then you have James McAvoy's character, who's multiple split personalities, playing up to 21 characters, but the majority of them are the 14, but they play each one very different from every other character, and him to just pull it off really well. Samuel L. Jackson's character, you don't really get much of any kind of interaction with him towards the end of the movie, but even then, when he starts doing his thing, it builds up, and it builds up pretty well. With this movie, I was very engaged with it. You know, once you're set in, and you just keep watching, and you kind of like just kind of glued to your seat, and you're watching how you're watching events unfold on film. The only gripe I have with this movie is when it gets towards the end, the third act. Now, the third act movie, it's when everything comes together, and it could have been played off a little better. It could have been executed differently. I like how, of course, M. Night Shyamalan throws those twists in the movie. So when you see the twist in the movie, you're like, okay, it makes sense for this type of universe that they're in. But at the same time, it's not what I expected, and not probably what I would have wanted the characters to end up. Now, right off the bat of the movie, you get some kind of action in the movie, and it's kind of like, oh wow, they're already doing this already, kind of feeling. But it plays well, and it's really good. And then the second act of the movie, it tones down a little bit. It kind of slows down just a tad bit, and just kind of cruising along, and you're trying to get the feeling of the characters and the story. And of course, the third act is when the climax and everything kind of picks up. But like I said, the way how they executed it and how M. Night Shyamalan's choice of how he did things was, it was kind of like, oh, okay, or whatever. Of course, M. Night Shyamalan, his directory, his cinematography, it's played very well. I like how he shows things, and how he directs things, and how things are portrayed in the movie. And you could tell it's an M. Night Shyamalan film for sure, and how he does things, it's pretty good. All in all, Glass is a good movie. It's not really what I was hoping for, but it's still entertained me throughout the movie. How, like I said, the third act, it kind of like falters a little bit. It's kind of a muddled mess, but in general, it closes the whole chapter and the whole Unbreakable storyline. If you're a fan of Unbreakable, you definitely got to see this movie. If you're a fan of Split, definitely go see this movie. If you're an M. Night Shyamalan fan, go and see this movie as well. If you're an average moviegoer, it's an okay movie to see. It'll still entertain you. That's the main focus of the movie, is to entertain you. Now for the rating for this movie, I'm gonna have to give this movie a rating 3 out of 5. So what do you guys think of Glass? Have you guys seen it already? Are you going to see it? Do you think this is an okay movie? Do you think M. Night Shyamalan should just stop? Or do you think M. Night Shyamalan is slowly picking up his pace? I don't know, give me your questions and thoughts. Leave it in the comments down below. And you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button and tick that notification bell. I usually post a video about once a week. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.